Hey there, and welcome to Crochet Therapy. I'm Barbara, your host for this episode of Morning Coffee and Crochet. And I have my coffee here this morning, and happy Monday to you. It is a day for coffee for sure, and this is nice and hot. It's really hot, which is good. Mm, 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 mm. So good. So good. So, hey, good morning. Good morning, Catherine. Good morning, Trudy. Good afternoon, Trudy. Good morning, Nikki. Hey. And Wendy and Maureen and Kelly and Valerie. And let's see if anybody else is in here. Oh, let's just keep looking. Wow, you guys had a good little chat. I love that. I love that. That's so awesome. Hey, Brenda. Good morning to you. It's good to see everybody. It's good to see everybody. People are going to start coming back in as because as I go live, then the ads start. They have to get through those, and then boom, here they are. So we just start adding people willy-nilly, and that's so good. I'm so glad to see everybody this morning. Happy Monday, the Monday after Halloween. How was everybody's Halloween? Mine was quiet. We had, sorry for the yawn. Hey, yes, you were in commercial land again. I know. I know. So that's awesome. Thank you for doing that. I'm going to just drink some coffee for a second and try to wake up a little bit. Oh, hmm. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, that is nice and hot. Nikki says, happy half price candy day. Hey, Lori, it's so good to see you. Her internet is hit and miss this morning, so she might be in and out, but we're glad to see you. We're so glad to see you this morning, Lori. CCL is in the house. That's right, Nikki. That's right. Oh my goodness. So, yeah, my Halloween was very, relatively quiet. We didn't have any trick-or-treaters, kind of normal for this neighborhood or this section. It's not really conducive to, um, just Lori says she cracks up every time we say that. Maureen says we had no trick-or-treaters this year. Everyone went to the fire department or trunk or treat, so you donated your candy to them. Well, that's nice. That's nice, Maureen. Yeah, Mom actually bought a bag of like 550 candy pieces. Oh, yeah. And so, but she donated it to my oldest son and his wife because they are now in North Carolina and they're in a little neighborhood that has about 70 kids. And from what all the neighbors were describing, Halloween was just a fun time there where, lots of kids come around and oh, you don't really do Halloween in South Africa? Yes. I know, 550 pieces, right? I know. It was a huge bag. But anyway, so we brought it to the son's house and so that they could, give out some good candy. It has some good chocolate in there, and I know. Um, so anyway, that was just fun. It was like, look at this big bag of candy. Can you believe it? And so, yeah, it's, we used to live in a neighborhood. My husband and I used to live in a neighborhood in another town, and it was it was a nice little neighborhood. And what people would do is they would trick or treat, but they would like take a pickup truck and put like a trailer with sides on it. You know, it was a trailer to like, I don't know, it had like wooden sides on it, and they would put hay in there, and then they would, slowly drive around the neighborhood. And there were like the neighborhood would have roads that would go this way, this way, this way, like this, right? And so the truck would drive up, the kids would get out, they would go up one side of the road, of the street, down one side, and then they would get back in the trailer and, they'd do a little count, make sure all the kids were there, and then they would go this way, and then they would do the same at the next road and the next road. So that was kind of fun because we got a ton of kids, and so much so that we ended up just parking ourselves out in the lawn and with our big bowl of candy, and the kids could just come to us in the lawn, in the yard, in the front yard. And, we were close enough to the neighbors so that the kids would just walk, but we were far enough. We were each house was on its own acre, but, it was kind of long. So there was enough. Anyway, it was just really fun because there was just constant stream of kids. And, it was fun. I enjoyed that. Now, of course, where we're moving in Tennessee, it's not like that. So we will never get trick-or-treaters down our driveway. It's 1,200 feet, the driveway itself. And anyway, so Lori says she's ready for Thanksgiving and Christmas. Oh, and Christmas movies. I know, right? I know. Me too. Me too. I'm ready for Christmas. Not because I'm ready for Christmas. I'm just ready for the season, I think, of Christmas. So, anyway, I was going to ask my husband if he'd put some Christmas lights up this weekend. And I know it's early. It's before Thanksgiving, but kind of want them up. So I think it'll be fun. It'll be nice. So anyway, and that way he can do a little bit now and a little bit maybe the next weekend or whatever. So anyway, it'll be fun. Yeah, Wendy, you miss seeing the kids. You worked so you didn't get to see them. Oh, it looked like everyone put bowls out. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Maureen, you don't have a lot of folks that decorate for Christmas either. Wow. Good morning, Alice. It's good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, so there we go. Yeah. Maureen says her daughter is already binging old Christmas movies. Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah. And some of those, fun Christmas movies, you know, they're just timeless. I mean, you can watch those all year long. I have a little, excuse me, sorry for yawning. I have a little Christmas box that I got from Dollar Tree, and it's got the Christmas decorations on the outside, and it's got a hinge. Oh no, I'm sorry, Trudy. I'm sorry. Hey, Valerie, it's good to see you. Hey, Kim. Good morning. It's good to see you. And so I keep all the Christmas DVDs in there. I mean, it's a box like this. I have about 12 or 13. I know, Maureen, 3 hours of sleep. That's kind of crazy, isn't it? Oh my goodness, I'm going to get some more coffee. Coffee. What's in your cup this morning or this afternoon, depending on... Yes, Valerie, Hallmark is running their Christmas movies right now. Oh, you would rather take a nap, but you have municipal elections today. Well, that's good. That's good. Yeah, I understand about taking a nap, but it's good to participate in your elections process. That's good. Very nice. And let me see if I can move this in a little bit. It's kind of wants to come out. So, aha, Catherine. Catherine said she did the first thumbs up this morning. Woo, 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 woo. And Maureen says her elections are tomorrow. Hey Robin, good morning. It's good to see you. Good to see you. So yeah, so this past weekend, we mm, well, we started demolishing the tile in our tub area. So that was interesting. That was really interesting. You know, like got the bottom part out and it's an older house and the tile in the bathtub got loose. And so anyway, we're gonna have to remodel that. And so that's fun and interesting and excuse me, different. Oh, Maureen has Texas pecan coffee with hazelnut creamer. You're a little nutty today, aren't you? You know what? If you're going to be nutty, you might as well pick Monday to be nutty, right? It's good little pick me up, isn't it? Yeah, on a Monday morning. How is your Monday? Now, this coming weekend, Saturday night, Sunday, early Sunday morning, is when we have our fall back here in Florida. And sorry. And in a lot of states here in the USA, in America, we have the fall back. You say pecan. I know, right? And I started to say pecan, and then I thought, well, people are going to make fun of me if I say pecan. I grew up saying pecan, and but when I say pie, I have to say pecan pie. And I just say it that way. Yeah, I do too, Robin. I say both too. I think it just depends. But honestly, this time I thought about it before I said it. I was like, because I was going to say pecan. Uh, you say pecan, pecan. Yeah, pecan. Yeah, yes, she does because she's from the north. So of she's from like the New England area, and that's how they say it. Okay. You're not going to change. You think you're staying daylight savings time? Yeah, that could be, Wendy. Right. Pecan ice cream, pecan pie. Right? I do too. I do too. And okay, Maureen is going to fall back also. So that's good. Yeah, I can definitely feel the weather changing here in Florida. Um, last couple days it's gotten like the high yesterday was in the 70s, so what a difference. So that was kind of nice. According to the weather thing, our homestead property in Tennessee, it was in the 50s yesterday, so that's kind of nice too, huh? mm. Mm. I was just reading what Kim says. I was born and raised in Georgia. They say pecan. If you say pecan, they get mad, but I say pecan as well. Um, and she said, guess she was rebellious, and then LOL. Okay, Lori says, you can't feel the weather change because your husband got home and he put the heater on. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So I actually turned off the AC here, and it was quite comfortable last night. We had the ceiling fan going and nothing else, and it was pretty comfortable. So just steady Eddie, just the way it was. Alice says it's changed here. Leaves have all changed. It's lovely but colder. Catherine says doing color on row 17. Ooh, your stripes yarn should be interesting. Nice, nice. And Lori is doing the hot and sweaty emoji because she is hot and sweaty with the heater on right now. I mean, it's not cold enough to have the heater on, my dear. which you know, but I'm so sorry. Our condolences go out to you, Lori, and our deepest sympathy for your plight of having to have heat on in 70-degree weather. Okay, Wendy says it's in the 30s, low 30s here, and the kids and I are battling about the heater. You turn it off and they turn it on, right? I mean, now's the time to save some electricity, um, save some of that money. Just, put on a sweater and deal, right? If you're hot, if you're cold, put on a sweater. If you have to, put on a beanie, put on a winter coat. Yes, put on a sweater if you're cold. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Put on some layers. I mean, really. Oh, you made them blankets. Well, there you go. Oh, Kim, that's nice. It's in the 30s here. Got the fireplace lit up. That's nice. Oh, Catherine, it snowed there on Friday night. I am jelly. I would love to see some snow right now. Oh my goodness, that sounds amazing. That sounds really, really amazing. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So what did you guys do crochet-wise this weekend? Did you do anything? I worked on my stars, more on my stars, and I sewed in ends, and I believe I have all of the ends sewed in. I'll have to go double check. Right, Lori? But he needs to put a sweater on. I agree, because, whew. Open the window, go outside. Maureen says, we don't open our windows much because of wind and allergens. So our unit is programmed to jump between the two as needed. Oh, okay. Oh, Lori, you're making ponchos. Yay. That's fun. Ponchos are fun to make. They really are. Um, I really enjoyed the one. Okay. Oh, Robin says, good morning, Lori. Been missing you. And Alice worked on her poncho. Oh, you're turning it into a shrug? Okay. All right. That'll be really pretty. I made a couple shrugs. And actually, my mom has one. I call it a capelet. Um, but, well, a shrug is not, yeah, a shrug and a capelet. Um, ooh, Kelly says she finished a winter hat for herself and now she's working on mittens. Yay. And Maureen worked on some on her personal shawl. That's nice. And Wendy is hoping to finish the blanket for the lady at work. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, Kim's trying to make a large bag. First one. That's nice. That's nice. Oh, Alice says she likes the colors denim, cherry, gray, and cream. Oh my gosh, that sounds really pretty. And Lori says, good morning, Robin. And your granddaughter's outfit last night was adorable. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Her granddaughter dressed as Elsa, and she had this long blonde wig, and she was just adorable. Oh my goodness. Valerie says she's working on another baby blanket like the one that she posted, but with blue trim. I'm telling you what, that baby blanket was gorgeous. It was delicate looking. It was just beautiful, beautiful. I don't doubt that you got an order for one because that was just so beautiful. So now you're doing a blue trim on this one. That's going to be so pretty. Yes, I agree, Maureen, that Alice's blanket looks or sounds really, really pretty with all of those colors. I love those colors. It's just really nice with a little pop of cherry and some muted colors. That sounds really nice. I bet she's Elsa today too, right? I bet. Oh, you're welcome, Valerie. That was just such a gorgeous, gorgeous blanket. It was just so pretty. So pretty. I loved the border. It was very delicate looking and intricate. And you looked at it and you or I thought, wow, how did she do that? Wendy says, Mikey gave me goals for next year. He, yes, was a crocheted box of popcorn. I did see him, and he like sashayed down the yarn aisle, and I was like, I could do that. Look at that. I could do that. So I agree. I agree. I think that that is amazing. Hey, that's what you can make for your daughters to wear. Wendy, that's what you can make for your daughters to wear. Say, you know what? You're cold, go put on your popcorn bag. Mikey's always so hilarious. Oh my gosh, I just think he has the best sense of humor, and he just, he's just a lot of fun. Okay, Kim says, I'm not allowed to make a baby blanket. My 4 adult kids keep thinking I'm trying to force them to give me grandbabies. I know, right? Like a blanket is going to do the trick, but you got to get prepared, right? Wendy loved it too. Mikey walking around and just, acting like he was so cute. I know, Kim, they don't like any hints or anything. I understand. Yeah. And Wendy says, I made them each queen size blankets. Oh, you made the yarn blankets. Oh, wow. You made them each queen size blankets. Well, they just need to wrap up in those blankets. That's funny. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I still have my king size scrap blanket. I was looking at it last night, and it's finally getting a little cooler. So like after the holidays, then I'll be able to pull it out and like crochet on it some, and because it's a quick workup. It's just that it started getting so heavy, and it was hot. That blanket definitely keeps you warm, so I just couldn't work on it in the summer. It was too much. So yeah, I got all the stars, the ends sewn in, and so I'm just going to clear off my work table today, and I'm going to work on that. And I need to set, what I did last time was I set a timer so that I would know how fast or slow I was working, not to rush myself, but just to kind of give myself a goal, a time goal. And, it took a while to sew in those ends. It's a lot of work. And when you're sewing in 2 short little ends, and each end you have to go 3, zip, 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 and then snip. And it was I was making it go through the tight stitches so that it would not come undone. It would not unravel. Mm. And so that just took a little time, Um, and sewing in the ends was time consuming, but sewing the points down is a little time consuming too, because I went from point to point to point. And so when you sew down one point, then unless you go like this, unless you follow that kind of pattern, you need to weave in as you go to the next point so that, you're not seeing all those, um, all that yarn in the background. You need to hide it behind the star. So it takes a little bit of time too to do each one of those, but I'm making progress a little bit at a time. So yesterday, my mother-in-law is in rehab, and she's just, a little bit frail in her health. So she's in rehab to try and get short middle end, long tail to sew in and just tuck. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Wendy says she cheats on stuff like that. Short middle end and long end tail sewn together, and just tuck the short end inside. Oh, I see. I see. And I probably could have done something like that, except that the middle I did as a magic circle, and I definitely didn't want those to come undone. The first time, my concern was that the first time, that blanket got washed, that the middles of the stars would open up. And so then I'd have all these open stars, and then I'd have to go back and fix them. And so that was my concern. So that's why I did a really tight um, inside magic circle end. And yes, so yeah, they're more time consuming than you think, especially on a small project, because it's real quick to make that small project like those stars. It was real quick. Boom, 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 done, done. Okay, done one, done one, done one. And that was like really, really quick. But then when you do the ends, you have so many of them. I mean, I had 100 ends to sew in because each star had 2 ends. And so anyway, enough of that. We all know ends can either be, cool, no problem, or they can be like a big old deal. And this one was a big old deal. So I'm glad. I hope I'm done with it. If I'm not, there's only like, there might be 2 hiding in there somewhere, but yeah, it would make me nervous too, especially with it being the magic circles. So that's why I made sure that I went zip, zip, zip 3 times the charm to make sure you do a knot when doing the magic circle. That's not a bad idea, actually. Not a bad idea. Nikki says, oh, you're supposed to sew in the ends? Nikki, it depends. Hey, it's your work. If you want to have like ends dangling and just say, hey, that's part of the design. Yeah. Oh my goodness. So anyway, let me show you what else I worked on. I went to rehab to see my mother-in-law, and not a bad idea. It's the homemade charm, right? Here's proof that it was handmade by me. There's some ends hanging out, It's like the complete as you go, right? Speaking of complete as you go, I am currently working on a so this one was easy because this one you make a triangle, and so you make all these triangles, and then as you go, you join as you go on these triangles, and it turns into a Christmas tree skirt. So it was big enough to carry with me to the nursing home so that I would sit there, but it wasn't so small that I might lose some pieces. And plus the lighting wasn't the best there, so I couldn't do any small work. So no, and I was at a point where, on the red, white, and blue blanket, I need to lay it out on a table in order to complete it. So I took this with me. This one, it's a Christmas tree skirt. And yeah, okay, Maureen says she's old-fashioned. She tried the magic circle a few times on hats, but she's just not comfortable enough to continue using them. And I get that. I do. I mean, even when I like sew in the ends and everything really good, I'm always wondering, is this magic circle going to give, and how horrible to have, a whole big blanket, give way eventually. I mean, it would be devastating to the person receiving it because obviously, they're not the crocheters, so they probably have no idea. So anyway, I'm going to show you this. Now, it does need to be blocked. It's kind of sticking into itself a little bit, but so I'm going to show you this, and hopefully you can see the vision of it. But this is Fiberflux. Did a tutorial, and so I followed her tutorial, and I really like it. I really do. And let me see if I can stretch it a little bit and see if I can get it to behave a little bit before I show you. It's super quick. It's just a granny looking thing. So I'm really into this as far as how quick it's going. So let me show it to you. You ready? All right, here we go. And of course my ends are still hanging, but do you see this? They're all triangles, and then it's join as you go. And so I followed her lead with the colorway, and I really like it. And so, this is just the beginning of it, because, eventually, the inside part that goes around the tree, that's going to have, um, a border, if you will. And then going down one side, she did like a border on both sides, going down the sides. This is not done. I need to do several more and connect them. But this is just 3 triangles, or 4, excuse me. And so like I did 2 triangles yesterday. Thank you. Thank you. This is Fiberflux, and it was her crochet along from 2017. And it's really pretty. It's really pretty. And so I just really like it. I really like it. This is a tree skirt, and I'm really not sure, if I'm going to give this to somebody or if we're going to keep it. But I really do like it. And it also, she has a border to go around the outside, and then like the ends where she has the border, she's going to have a border here and a border here, and then it's going to have buttonholes. And then she used some wooden buttons. Thank you, Maureen. And she used some wooden buttons to, make it kind of rustic and homey looking, And so I just really like it. I'm really into it. It's going pretty quick. And you know what I really like about it is that it has the join as you go technique for the, so there's no sewing. You're just crocheting. So let's see. It would make a great shawl. It's very pretty. Okay, and Wendy says she's heard that if you pull it super tight, it doesn't come undone, but yeah. And we're talking about the magic circle. Thank you for your compliments on that. So this was, like I said, the crochet along from Fiberflux. Fabric glue is a great idea, unless it's something for, a baby, because fabric glue can get scratchy, but fabric glue really holds well. Tell you what, I've seen it work really well. But anyway, so there we go. So that's what I worked on. This was easy to make because I just sat there and just, crocheted my triangles and just kept adding on. Now, it was interesting because when I followed Fiberflux's directions, and I did exactly what she said, when she changed colors, like this one starts with the red and then the white and then the green, and then the other one was green, white, and red. Oh. Anyway, and so when she changed colors, she actually she tied off the one, and then she actually took her new thread, her new yarn, and she tied it on there. And then she started crocheting with it. So she didn't like work it in or anything. She just tied it, which I thought was very interesting. I had never done that because, in all of my training and whatnot, everything that I've seen, they say no knots, And there are some people that are like, why would you want a knot in your work, But here's the thing, I felt like it was very secure. So that was good. I appreciated that. Um, okay, glue gun in a bottle, no burns. It's not a wearable. Yeah. This one's not a wearable, so, I could definitely do a little bit of glue, but I I don't I don't want to use glue on this. I just did a knot, and so I feel like it's going to hold it. But, and in the center part, because this is the granny, and she said, if you're comfortable with doing a magic circle, then you can do that. But she started out, hey Tara, good to see you. Good to see you. And oh, Nikki says not a good idea. KNOT. And yeah, Wendy, check out Fiberflux 2017 Crochet Along, and you'll see this one is super quick, super quick. And the way she does the join as you go, it's super easy. Fiberflux, yes, Flux, and it's the 2017 Crochet Along. And so anyway, knots are okay in crochet, hide them. Yeah. And, here's the thing. When you enter into a contest, or, you enter a county fair, at least the one, not the county fair, but the state fair, the Florida State Fair. Yes, Fiberflux 2017 Crochet Along. And it is it's the Christmas tree skirt, I think it wasn't any fancy title or anything, but anyway. Yeah, Catherine, this is so quick. So quick. And crocheting it up and doing the join as you go, you feel like you don't have pieces to put together. I'm not making a bunch of pieces that I have to then put together, which I'm really appreciating, because I'm just not a fan of piecing things together anymore. I'm just not. It's quite time consuming. Yeah, quite time consuming. So anyway, like with the Florida State Fair, part of the judging for crochet was to not have any visible knots. And that was part of it. So yeah. Oh, so you've always knotted everything. Yeah. I guess it's just in the judging part. And so I'm like, and I've seen a couple people who were like, why would you put knots in your project? And I'm like, well, sometimes you need to. And if you want to feel, confident that it's not going to come apart. So I think it's just a to each their own. But I was kind of surprised when I read that, no visible knots. They were like very specific and very particular with the work and how they judged it. So I'm like, wow, that's interesting, Anyway, rules are meant to be broken. Yeah, I agree. Unless you're getting judged by someone and you want to get a blue ribbon, I don't know. And that's the only place where I saw it. So I did knots on this, and I feel good about them, because I feel like they're going to hold. And so instead of doing the magic circle in this to start, she started with chain 4 and connect, and then work in the circle of the chain 4. So I liked that, because now I don't have to worry about it, coming undone or anything. It's because with it being a Christmas tree skirt, I don't know how many times it may get washed, Who knows? Who knows? So I'll be interested to see. I am on week 2? Yeah, I'm on week 2. And I think it ends with week 3. So basically week 1 in this crochet along is to just explain. Uh-oh, CCL, what did CCL do? Let's see. Oh, she's not into rules when it comes to her craft, right? Yeah, I'm not either. I think you can do what you want. But like I said, if you're gonna, enter into a state fair, they're gonna judge how they're gonna judge. So yeah. Oh, and Wendy, she shows how to do the join as you go, and it's so easy. Oh my gosh, so easy. So don't even worry about that because wow. I'm like, oh yeah, this is so easy. Why did I think, why did I go, oh, I don't know if I could do this? No, you got this, you got this. So anyway, it was a lot of fun. And so I'm looking forward to completing this. And so week 3 was the borders, basically. And I didn't get a number of how many of these triangles I'm supposed to make. I don't really know. So I guess if you make more, they can just be like this, around your tree, which would be very lovely. But if you want it to be flat, then you would not do as many. I don't know. I don't know. I guess it depends on if you're going for, decorative or practical. And honestly, with this being a granny square um, type thing, it's not as practical as it is pretty. So until the touch in the circle. Oh, until they touch. Yeah. Unless you're going to do more of a roughly, around the sides. So anyway, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to finishing it. And so that's what I was working on this weekend. Nothing major. What are you guys working on? I know I saw some things. Let's see. Join as you go. One day you'll try it. Tara, yeah, it was really easy. I had done a join as you go with the mile a minute blanket that I made. And yeah, I'm not sure, Lori, I'm not sure how big I'm gonna make it. I'll find out, won't I, when I get done? Oh, you haven't crocheted in a week and a half? Yeah, I understand that, Tara. I do. It it can come and go. Oh, Catherine's working on blanket and hats. Nice. Nice. So I did see, hey, that's okay, Tara. That's all right. I never can spell. And sometimes when I think I'm spelling correctly, um, then spell check takes over. And you know how that goes. Alice says she needs to crochet a couple ice cream cones for a friend's 2 grandsons. Oh, that's neat. Nikki says she bought the shirt that she's trying to do and worked it on a plane. Oh, good. And a bit there. That's good. So you brought the shirt that you're trying to make. That's nice. That's nice. Yeah, she does. She explains it really well. And she is, she's very thorough in her tutorials. So no worries there. And I mean, she is very thorough, so thorough that a newbie can do this, and if you're like any proficient in crochet, you're already going on while she's still explaining here, which is fine because then you're continuing and then by the time she gets to pull it all together and skips ahead, there you go. So Tina, hey, good morning. She just finished a cup of coffee warmers and now she's into the feather stitch blanket. Ooh. Okay. Tara said not by choice. It's been too busy to focus on it. I understand. Life happens, doesn't it, Tara? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Okay. And yeah, Maureen is feeling it. She's like, oh, she can't go a day or two between crocheting without without really feeling it. Yeah, especially this. Oh, feather stitch. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. The feather stitch is very pretty. Very pretty. Nice. I love seeing all the new things. And so I was talking about Bag a Day. She put out her playlist of some Christmas things. And so I really want to try her Christmas hat because it's like a Christmas tree and it's just so adorable. So adorable. And so I'm just right now in my mindset, I'm kind of into, um, you know, the Christmassy looking things, Christmas colors, Christmas, just Christmas. Let me see. Oh, I've got two of these. Okay, so this is the I Love This yarn in Christmas. It's called Christmas. And see how it has a little bit of sparkle in it, and the green and the red. So I wasn't sure. I'm probably not going to use it with this one. At first I thought, oh, I can use this for the border. But if you can see, this green in here is more of a sage. Ah, Alice, Voldemort. I know, Voldemort. And so this is more of a sage green. So this one is really a Christmas green. So obviously I'm not going to be able to use this as a border because I don't really like those greens together. Poor Alice. I know, Christmas yarn, right? And it's the colorway is called Christmas, and I have two of these. Now, this is 252 yards, 230 meters, 5 ounces. So a normal skein of yarn is 7 ounces. But they always go down to 5 ounces for anything with anything. If it's not just a straight color, then they always go down to the 4 or the 5 ounces. So I have 10 ounces of this and 504 yards. So, yeah, I'll have to see what I can come up with, because this is super cute. I don't know. And see, I didn't have the plain Christmas green. Now this red's not bad with it. See, it's pretty. This one is Hobby Lobby. I Love This yarn in red. And so that red goes with that, but it's just the green. So if I didn't have a green that was like a Christmas green, I have these kind of greens that are muted. And I didn't have a true like Christmassy green, which I'm actually kind of glad for because this is really pretty. I like that green. I like the way it looks. So anyway, that's my story, and I'm going to stick to it. So other than that, worked on the star blanket, the red, white, and blue blanket, worked on this, and dreaming about making more Christmassy things. Yes, I like this green too. Oh, Wendy's working on Bag a Day's roller coaster ripple throw. Nice. Nice. I'll have to look that up. That sounds really nice. Yes, Christmas yarn, and poor Alice, Voldemort. Oh, the feather stitch. Yay. So, roller coaster ripple, we'll have to look that up, won't we, Alice? Yeah, that sounds interesting. So, let me see. She had something else. She had a Christmas tree hat on that playlist. She also had, I think she had another Christmas tree skirt. And see, I wouldn't mind, I'm thinking in our new house, we're going to have a little more room, and I might get some pencil shaped trees, put them in various places. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to have an attic so I can store Christmas up there. And so that's good, right? Okay, the hat was easy. You made mini ornaments to put on it. Oh, okay. So you did make the hat. Oh, nice. Nice. Alice, have a great day at work. Happy Monday to you. And we will see you on Wednesday. And hopefully we'll have some things done and then we'll get out our whips and work on things together. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So, hey. Okay, everybody's saying see you Wednesday. So we're at 50 minutes, and I try to keep it no more than an hour. So at 50 minutes, I start winding down. So I hope that you guys have a wonderful Monday. Hey, I'm getting in the Christmas spirit. I hope that you guys are too. Of course, can't wait for Thanksgiving because Thanksgiving is my favorite meal ever. I could eat it every day. But, with the price of turkeys this year, we may not even have Thanksgiving turkey this year. I don't know. One day, maybe we'll grow our own turkeys and we'll just go out and get one from the yard. I don't know. We'll see. But I hope that you guys have a wonderful, oh yeah, thumbs up for Thanksgiving. I know. Have a great day, and I will see you back on Wednesday. Stay safe, be kind, and let's get hooking and start thinking about Christmas. It's not too late.